Hey guys, Spout here, welcome back to another Arena Breakout video. Now, I had a plan for this video, as you're seeing in the background. As you may be very well aware, if you're not, the game is wiping tomorrow. So we're having a full warehouse wipe. You're going to lose all your gear, all your money, etc. But they're not wiping the accounts or anything like that. So I thought to myself, I'll just go all out. I'll create a decent gun and I'll go do like a really long gameplay for you all. And you're about to see in a moment where I went in a match and I went to a place that looked derelict. It looked like nobody was there, and then I got swarmed by scavs and absolutely annihilated. So I made an AK-74S, I think that's what it was, with a suppressor on and a nice sight and stuff, and got absolutely annihilated. So what I decided to do instead, guys, is I spawned in on a scavenger myself, and I got a pretty decent single fire rifle to use, and we're going to go through exactly what happened. Quite an exciting gameplay, a short match, but a lot happened in the first 5 or so minutes. So without further ado, guys, if you would like to like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more content on this game, and we'll get straight into it. So then, guys, with any scav run, my usual plan is to go to the high tier loot zone and see if I can gather some stuff that players may have left behind from their skirmishes. You know, find dead player corpses or scavenger corpses and stuff, and just shift through, see what I can find. So that was the initial plan for this run, until I started to hear some gunshots coming from the left. As you can see, I'm running past now. I saw the movement, but I just assumed they were NPCs. If you're aware of these sort of games, if you're on a scavenger, the NPC scavengers don't attack you. Now, I assumed when I got shot at here that it must have been a player, so I decided to turn around and go have a look. So then, what I was immediately greeted by straight in the entrance here is a player. Straight away, I didn't notice this until the last second, and I didn't realise the gun I had wasn't full auto until I shot the gun. Thankfully, I managed to finish him off before he got too many shots off. Now, you can see the white crate, definitely 100% a player. Now, these games are sometimes trios, so I'm always sceptical if there's going to be teammates around, especially with all the gunfire, like, sort of flicking about. So that's why I didn't go straight to loot, because I thought, well, if he's with a team, they're going to come and think, well, who killed him? So I've gone in the back of here, see if I can get a better view, but I was hoping someone would push us, but evidently not. They're probably fighting with the NPCs. So I did notice this guy having a couple of shots. That's a marauder aimed at there, so I didn't take the shot, but that guy there going Call of Duty style on him as a player. And unfortunately with this game, guys, if you do take shots at someone like I am here, it doesn't give you a kill confirmed or anything. You just have to hope they sort of bleed out, or you hit them in the right place. So excuse me, this is when I'm sort of trying to get a better angle on this guy to see if I've actually took him out or not. Now, there's no more gunfire. Here's another player here. He wasn't paying attention. Thankfully, I managed to get him. That's a second kill of the game, so that was a nice one for me. Now, this guy, like I say, I don't know if I finished him off in time, and that's the problem. So I really want to loot. I want to see what these guys have got, but I'm trying to be careful as to not run into the open. Or obviously, if you go to the loot menu, you can't see anything. Now, I assumed, obviously, that's a marauder, because you can tell by the way they're walking. That one on the left, however, is not. So I took a shot at this guy, assuming it was another scavenger, but I'm not 100% sure it was. So the other scav starts shooting at us. That means I've shot the scavenger, and now they're trying to kill us. So I had to unfortunately put that one down. This one's nicked off, and it's sort of a case of mistaken identity. Now I'm having to kill the players and the scavengers. You can see in the top left now, they've took my arm out, I'm bleeding. I spawned on a scavenger, I've got no meds, which is not helping in the slightest. So at the moment, guys, I'm trying to flick about and just get rid of all the threats in my immediate area. Thankfully, this gun's quite powerful and I can get some headshots for one-shot kills. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check to see if this guy's got any meds. I take his arm. I didn't realise I didn't have any armour on. That's not going to be very helpful, is it? But I need to check if these guys have got any meds at all. That's a Molotov cocktail. I might as well take that just in case I need it. Let's have a look at this one. And he's got a shotgun, so obviously he's got shotgun shells. So then guys, after checking the other scavenger that I killed, he didn't have any meds on him. So what I've done is I've went back to the player corpses, assuming these guys are going to probably spawn in with meds. This is the first one I killed from the very sort of entrance. And he's got a kind of decent amount of gear on him. Obviously compared to the scavenger that I was using, these vests and stuff, his backpack, going to be better than what I had. And thankfully he has got pain meds there, a med kit and bandages like I had hoped, and his rig's obviously better than mine, so I'm going to go ahead and swap that over, keep my ammo obviously. Now I'm going to take his backpack and I'm going to take his better armour and his helmet, and I also take his hunter just in case I need it, because it's a decent gun, it's good for headshotting and getting one-shot kills. Now there's movement in the arrows, I need to be careful here because this one, obviously everyone's going for us now. I missed. Go for the headshot. And go, that one's dead. And that's when I'm going to start medding up now, just to make sure I don't bleed out. Yeah, it takes a while to bleed out, don't get us wrong guys. It takes a long time. If you've only got one injury, you're not going to bleed out straight away, and obviously a bandage will fix it. And I'm going to take some pain medication so I can get rid of this sort of aura on my screen, because it's just distracting, it really is. Plus it steadies at aim if you take some painkillers as well. Quickly heal myself up there and go back to looting. Now what I need to check is what this guy's got. So I'll take his dog tag, but this guy's already looted. I think I caught people on their way out. Good for me, because he's already looted quite a lot of food by the looks of it, and diaries and stuff like that. But whatever. So take his dog tag, etc. Now, I'm going to go loot the other two now. Right, remember this guy creeping in from the side, got him unawares. He had a sniper rifle, and I just couldn't help myself but swap it for the hunter, because getting scopes on this game, especially ones that fit on the guns you've got, unless you buy them yourself, very, very rare to come across. So when I find one, I'm like, yoink, that's mine. And he also had more bandages and a med kit, which might come in handy. It's a blood bag, I think, but it does heal you up quite a bit. I'm going to check his bag as well, make sure he's got anything that's better than the other guys. He's got just basic stuff. He hasn't really looted that much, and I don't actually really need any of his other stuff, but like I say, I am going to take that. I think it's a Mosin, something similar to that. It's obviously in Chinese, guys, couldn't tell you exactly, but I think it's a Mosin, similar to a Car 98, and it has got like a 3 or 4 times scope on it, which isn't bad at all. So, like I say, I'm taking all that. And he has me looking for his ammo, thinking where is it, and that's it there. That's the spare ammo for that gun. 2 extra bullets, but 7 bullets is better than 5 after all. So quite a decent loot from that. Because that's what scavenger runs are for, really. You scavenge, you go for stuff like this. And occasionally you run into players. And this is when I noticed the first guy I shot at, the one I was laying into, the Call of Duty player, he did actually die. And I didn't know that until I found his death crate. So it's nice for some, like, sort of knowing about it when I get that far. Now he's got an AKS-74U. That was the type of gun I used in the gameplay at the start of the video, but they're cheapest chips to buy. I didn't see the point in taking it, but I do want his meds just in case. Now I don't need the Hunter magazine anymore, obviously, because I got rid of the Hunter. I've got the Mosin now, and I'm just going to shift through his gear and see what I want, basically. I did try and make this AKS a little bit smaller, see if I could fit it into my bag, but and then I thought, I'm going to have to drop everything to do that. So I just didn't bother. I was thinking I can just buy one if I really want one. I've got plenty of magazines for them in my storage back at the base, so it's alright. Take another painkiller. This is the point, guys, where I've looted, I've killed loads of people, and it's probably time to go escape now. You know, you've got plenty of gear, why hang about? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead to the close by safe zone, the close by extraction point that marauders can actually use without any prerequisites. You know, that the actual players usually have to go to the ones on the far right of the map, but I can go to this one. So let's get away to that point now. Alright, so guys, I've skipped the boring bit where I'm just running and I saw this scav, but I decided to just leave him be because he's just sitting there on his own. It's pointless making a ruckus. However, when I get close to the extraction point, you know, I see these two and I just can't help myself, you know, see what they've got. I hit his helmet there, not his face. That's why I didn't kill him in one shot, but that's him dead. And his mate started shooting. Now, there's obviously, if the scavs in the general area say you're killing one, that's when they come for you. If, you know, you kill someone in an area, then you move on to another area, they don't usually attack you. But I decided to kill these two, just to see what they had. Now, I'll skip past this boring bit because they didn't actually have anything decent on them. and I thought I'll have a look around a bit more, get the sniper rifle out a bit, and I thought it's actually pointless going to these places. I was going to shoot this one, but he dipped down a bit. I was like, actually, you know what, it's probably best I just go escape. So, all in all, guys, been a very successful run. I managed to kill 3 or 4 players, took their stuff, and I've escaped with a new sniper rifle, etc. However, the game does, of course, reset tomorrow, so I'm not too bothered that much. I had fun playing. But if you enjoyed the video, guys, please leave a like button on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you want us to do anything specific on this game except quests, because I can't do it, please let us know down in the comments. And jump on my Discord server, you can discuss the game with us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.